dreamt of exploring the diverse landscapes of Canada? We've listed the hidden gems in Canada that will make your jaw drop. You won't want to miss these 15 spots in our latest travel video. Embark on a journey through the breathtaking landscapes of Canada, where every corner reveals a new wonder waiting to be explored. In our latest travel video, we unveil the hidden gems that will leave you in awe. From rugged coastlines to towering mountain peaks, picturesque lakes to lush forests, Canada boasts a tapestry of natural beauty that captivates the soul. Welcome to Adventure Travel, your channel. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring travel content. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on our latest adventures, destination guides, and insider tips to help you plan your next unforgettable trip. Number 15. Kelowna. One of the fastest growing cities in Canada, and for good reasons. It has good food, great weather, easy access to nature and outdoor activities, and it's beautiful to boot. Kelowna is located in the southern interior of British Columbia, Canada, in the Okanagan Valley. It's about 130 kilometers north of the US border to Washington state and about 250 kilometers east and slightly north of Vancouver, Canada. Kelowna has the Columbia Mountains to the east, the Cascade Mountains to the south, and the Coastal Mountains to the west. The city is beside the Okanagan Lake, the biggest lake in BC by surface area at 135 kilometers in length and 4 to 5 kilometers wide. Kelowna is a hotbed for hiking and a mecca for mountain biking. There's a mountain called Knox Mountain just 5 minutes from the downtown core that is always busy with hikers, bikers, and those out for a stroll with their friends, four-legged or otherwise. Okanagan Mountain Park is another hidden gem, just 20 minutes south of downtown Kelowna. Once you pop over the first crest in the park, you forget that there's a city nearby. It feels like just you and nature. Number 14. Winnipeg, Manitoba. Winnipeg is a great destination for those wanting a taste of the country's heartland. As Manitoba's capital city, it serves an important commercial and cultural role and is home to numerous institutions, architecture, attractions, and places to visit. Topping the city's list of important cultural attractions is the stunningly designed Canadian Museum for Human Rights. This state-of-the-art museum features exhibits and collections describing human rights issues, as well as some of the best views over the city from its centerpiece Tower of Hope. Other cultural attractions worth seeing include the Manitoba Museum, which portrays the province's human and natural histories, and the Winnipeg Art Gallery, with its impressive collection of Canadian and international art, including the new Area Quamaja and its visible vault, showcasing 7,500 pieces of Inuit art. Number 13. Calgary. Welcome to Canada's Wild West. Calgary, Alberta is home to the famous Calgary Stampede, a week-long festival featuring radio events, concerts, special activities, and exhibitions galore. More than 1 million visitors head to Cowtown every year in early July to celebrate Calgary's farming and ranching heritage, making it one of the biggest festivals in the entire country. But there's much more to Calgary than horses and cowboy hats. You can hop back in time and experience life as a pioneer at Heritage Park, Historical Village. Take in the city views at the Sky 360 revolving restaurant atop the Calgary Tower, or meander along the Bow River through the 50-acre Prince's Island Park. In the summer, cheer on the Calgary Stampeders as they battle one of the other teams in the Canadian Football League at McMahon Stadium. Calgary's enviable position in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains makes it a prime jumping-off point for trips to spectacular Banff National Park and world-famous Lake Louise. Home to fantastic hiking, downhill skiing and great camping, this park is a wonderland of nature. Though it gets mighty cold in the winter, the people of Calgary often have smiles on their faces. Maybe that's because the city gets most of the sunshine of anywhere in Canada. On average, Calgary experiences 333 sunny days per year, totaling 2,396 hours of sunshine. If you're planning a trip, the odds are good that you'll have great weather. Number 12. Algonquin Provincial Park. Algonquin Provincial Park has been a beloved spot for nature lovers since 1893, when it was established as Canada's first provincial park. During the summer, numerous canoeists, campers, hikers and mountain bikers visit this vast forest playground. This beautiful location is only 3 hours away from the urban cityscape of Toronto. Home to over 1,500 lakes, this watery wonderland is a perfect place to explore in a canoe. Every day in summer, hundreds of paddlers set off on routes that take them from one spectacular location to the next. Many others choose to just set up camp at one of the 8 car-accessible campgrounds and enjoy the outdoor experience that typically involves long days at the beach, barbecues, and evening campfires. In fact, many families make a summer vacation at Algonquin a multi-generational event that takes place year after year. Experience the magic of fall in the park as the leaves transform into a vibrant display of orange, red and yellow. Take a hike on one of the trails and ascend to a lookout point for a breathtaking panoramic view. Number 11. Bay of Fundy. The Bay of Fundy, located in eastern Canada between New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, is known for its amazing tides. The variation between high and low is the largest in the world, measuring up to a maximum of 19 metres, 10 fathoms. While there are many ways to appreciate this natural wonder, some of the most popular locations and sites along the Bay of Fundy are the cliffs and rock formations at Hopewell Cape, Fundy National Park, the Fundy Trail Parkway, and the Grand Manan Island. Number 10. Vancouver. Vancouver is, without a doubt, Canada's most visually stunning city. With mountains to the north, the Pacific Ocean to the west, and the lush old-growth forest oasis of Stanley Park right downtown, the city's landscapes are jaw-droppingly gorgeous. Whether you're exploring the beaches in Kitsilano, enjoying a seafood-laden patio lunch on English Bay, or cycling along the seawall downtown, you'll find plenty of ways to enjoy Vancouver's natural beauty. Thanks to moderately warm summers and mild, albeit wet winters, it's easy to enjoy spending time outdoors year-round. The vibrant pulse of city life is best found in Vancouver's downtown core. Soak it all up at a coffee shop, watching the world go by. Then explore the spectacular flowers at Van Dusen Botanical Gardens, followed up by shopping on bustling Robson Street. For something completely different, Gastown's mix of quirky, contemporary and cool shops and restaurants has you covered. Granville Island, one of the city's best attractions, is famous for its unique architecture and market laden with the freshest fruits, vegetables, meats and cheeses. Hop on the aquabus to get there and to easily visit many of the city's other attractions mentioned above. Number 9. Polar Bears of Churchill, Manitoba. One of Canada's most unique attractions is the polar bear migration, which sees these beautiful creatures make their way from land out onto the ice in Hudson Bay, near the town of Churchill in northern Manitoba. This small community opens itself up to tourists each fall. Tours take visitors out in tundra buggies with caged windows for close encounters with the polar bears. The prime viewing time occurs in October or November, while the bears are waiting for the water to freeze before heading out onto the ice. Number 8. Old Montreal. Old Montreal, lined with lovely historic buildings, is a place to go for great shopping and fine dining. While Montreal itself is a vibrant modern city, Old Montreal, down by the waterfront, is where you'll want to go to soak up the atmosphere. Some of the must-see places in Old Montreal include Rue Bonscore and the landmark Marche Bonscore in the Old Town Hall building, the interior of the beautiful Notre Dame Basilica, the lively place Jacques Cartier, and the 1870s City Hall. Number 7 and 6. Banff National Park and the Rocky Mountains. Banff National Park lies in the heart of the majestic Rocky Mountains in the province of Alberta and showcases some of Canada's most beautiful scenery. Turquoise-coloured lakes, snow-capped peaks and glaciers are all easily accessible in this stunning park. Take a scenic drive or head off on one of the best hikes in Banff. The jewel of the park is Lake Louise, where green waters reflect the stunning mountains and glaciers, and visitors can stroll easily around the shores. Just a short distance is Moraine Lake, another impressive alpine lake with an even slightly more dramatic surrounding. The Icefields Parkway, which runs from Lake Louise to Jasper, is an unforgettable drive and another major attraction in Banff. At the south end of the park is the lovely little town of Banff, providing all kinds of options for accommodation, shopping, dining and nightlife. Banff is also a major winter sports area and home to Lake Louise Ski Resort and Sunshine Village, two of Canada's best ski destinations. Number 5. Ottawa's Parliament Hill and Rideau Canal. Ottawa's Parliament Hill stands high above the Ottawa River and is graced by the neo-Gothic style Parliament buildings, built in the last half of the 19th century. The most prominent feature is the Peace Tower, which divides the House of Commons and the Senate on either side. In front of the Parliament buildings is the Centennial Flame, lit in 1966 to commemorate the centenary of the Canadian Confederation, and behind the buildings is a sculpture garden. In the summer, the changing of the guard takes place on the front lawn of the Houses of Parliament, weather permitting. Below Parliament Hill, a lovely walk runs alongside the Ottawa River. Note that the Parliament buildings will be undergoing significant renovations until 2030. Number 4. Whistler. Just a 2-hour drive from Vancouver is the famous ski resort of Whistler Blackcomb and the year-round resort destination of Whistler. While Whistler has always been an important winter sports area, it has also developed into a popular summer destination, with golf, mountain biking and a lovely town atmosphere no matter when you visit. The village gained international attraction in 2010 when it became one of the locations for the Winter Olympic Games. The area offers world-class skiing, hotels and dining, as well as a variety of outdoor recreational opportunities and beautiful mountain scenery. Number 3. Old Quebec. Old Quebec is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of Canada's historic gems. Spread across the upper and lower town of Quebec, this area contains the city's most historic buildings. The lower town, along the St. Lawrence River, is the site of the original settlement and home to the outstanding Fairmont-le-Château Frontenac, as well as numerous other treasures. The upper town rests on 100-metre-high cliffs and is home to the Citadel, the Plains of Abraham, Place d'Armes, and the Parc Historique de l'Artillerie. Old Quebec is one of Canada's most popular historical areas and is well developed for tourism. In addition to the historical sites, other highlights include artists displaying their works on Rue des Trésors, interesting museums like the Musée de la Civilisation, and unique shops and restaurants. Number 2. Toronto CN Tower. On the shores of Lake Ontario in Canada's biggest city is the iconic CN Tower, one of Canada's most famous landmarks. The tower stands an impressive 553 metres high and dominates the skyline. At the top, you can find fine dining in the revolving 360 restaurant and enjoy a meal while looking out over the city and lake. The lookout and the glass floor offer beautiful views out over the entire area. For an added thrill, consider stepping outside of the enclosed area onto the metal walkway for the CN Tower Edge Walk. You'll be harnessed in and then be able to walk around the building, 116 stories or 356 metres, 1,168 feet above the ground level. But even those who choose not to go up the tower will find themselves stopping to stare at the structure, which is visible from almost everywhere in the city. At night, the tower is lit in different colours. Number 1. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is Canada's most famous natural attraction, bringing in millions of visitors each year. Located just over an hour's drive from Toronto, along the American border, these massive falls drop approximately 57 metres. You can see the falls at an astonishingly close distance from several key points. Niagara Falls and the Niagara Gorge have been attracting tourists and daredevils for well over a century. Between the mid-19th and mid-20th centuries, there were numerous attempts to plunge over the falls in various types of homemade boats and barrels. This, along with tightrope walkers and other spectacles, led to the adjacent town of Niagara Falls developing a carnival-type atmosphere that still persists today. Families will enjoy a walk down Niagara's outrageous Clifton Hall, leading to the gorge and the falls. Other popular things to do here include a cruise to the base of the falls, a trip up the Skylon Tower for a fantastic aerial view, and a look down from the bottom of the falls on the journey behind the falls experience. Before you go, we invite you to share your own travel dreams and ideas with us. Have you explored Canada before, or do you have plans to visit soon? We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And remember, if you enjoyed this journey through Canada's hidden gems, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring travel content. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on our latest adventures, destination guides, and insider tips to help you plan your next unforgettable trip. Thank you for joining us on this expedition through Canada's breathtaking landscapes. Together, let's continue to explore the wonders of our world and make memories that last a lifetime. Safe travels, and we'll see you in our next adventure.